There we go. There we go. Everything looks like it's up and running. Everything
hold
looks
on.
like it's up and running. Everything
Hold on.
looks like it's up and running. Everything
Hold on.
looks like... Good old sound loop, we love those. Still though, I hope everybody's having a lovely day, night, whatever time it is for you. I am, honestly, feeling a little wiped out. Work was a bit long today. Like, for those who don't know, I work at a retail place called Dollar General. If you're not in the US, you may not know what that is. If you are in the US, you've probably heard of it. But it is one of those retail places that is open on Thanksgiving Day. Oh, hey Zero, welcome in. How are you doing, buddy? Welcome in. But yeah, so Thanksgiving Day, we're open, and I'm the main closer for my store, so I was there pretty much all afternoon, and we didn't really get anybody. Like, for the first hour or two, we would get maybe one or two people every 15-ish minutes. But after the first couple of hours, we just died. Like, nobody came in, and it was the most boring thing in the world. I just could not keep my energy going. He'd be like 3 days into no sleep. Oh my god, Zero, please. Please get some rest soon, homie. Trust me, I've been there. I've done that. It's not a vibe. Oh, I really do hope you get some sleep too. Like, soon. Oh, but yeah, and also work today. Right there with you. Yeah, unfortunately, somebody's got to do it. And the rest of my team had, like, you know, family arrangements and all of that, so I was not... I was basically the only person there who didn't really have a Thanksgiving plan. So, it made sense for me to work it, but gosh. Lost all my... Oh, Binding of Isaac files? No, what happened? Did it, like, get corrupted or something? Losing however you spell. It's not important. You got the message conveyed. Yes, oh my gosh. Oh, that sucks, homie. I'm sorry to hear that. You know what though? You'll get it. You'll get back there. I have faith. You did it once, you can do it again, right? That's how I had to see it sometimes. Entire PS4. Oh, RIP console type nonsense. Getcha. Okay. No, that's fair then. Yeah, I mean, I do have a console still. I mean, my Nintendo Switch, but I haven't used that thing in over a year. Like, that, it must have so much dust. I don't even know where it's at right now. I know it's somewhere in this room, but I could not tell you off the top of my head where. I haven't, like, you know, played anything on it in a long time now. Not that I don't like Nintendo games. Don't get me wrong. Like, they have some bangers, but I mean, now the Switch 2 is out, and a whole bunch of things are coming out for that, and I'm not about to shell out the money for another console right now. You know how I feel? Fair right now, just grinding the Smash. Doctor, oh wow, Doc. Yay. Man, in my region, back when we had locals, we had, like, actually really solid Dr. Mario main. Oh, I miss hanging out with that guy. Hey Firewolf, welcome in. How are you doing? Hope you're having a lovely time of day. Kind of chill vibes right now. We're not really doing a whole lot. There was a game I was going to play, but my day's been kind of long, and if I'm being honest with you, I feel like if I played Is the Seat Taken, I'd probably fall asleep on stream. It's such a chill game, and I do not feel like I would make it through that. Even the music is like a little too chill, but yeah, I don't know. We'll make it work. It's the only royalty-free stuff I have on hand, and Lord forbid I do not want to try fighting Twitch over their whole copyrighted music nonsense. No, thank you. Isaac. I looked through my Steam library a little bit before going live, but if I'm being honest, nothing really like stuck out to me as I want to play this right now, even if it'll keep me awake kind of deal. But I will say, for the record, I do have a lot of games that I will be playing at some point. I just have not managed to find the people to play them with yet. So I now have Repo, Peak, It Takes Two, and there was one other one that I think I grabbed the other day. Trying to think. Oh yeah, Risk of Rain 2. That one we may just be playing solo tomorrow, just for a little bit to get like a vibe for the game. Or we might be doing a collab. The people I've been trying to organize this with have kind of gone a little radio silent on me, so I'm not too sure if we're doing that tomorrow. So, I don't know. We'll see. I have Risk. Eh? Oh, Risk of Rain. Yeah. Brain. If my brain worked, maybe the world would be a better place. Yeah, no, I just caught on to that. Yeah, so I don't exactly know how the multiplayer functionality of Risk of Rain 2 works, so I'm gonna have to look into that a little bit. But again, that's if we don't end up doing the collab that I was trying to get working tomorrow. I'm still kind of confused what we're doing on that note for the moment. But, you know, fingers crossed we managed to make something work. Hey, Finn, welcome in. Oh, fish. Let's see what you get. Watching, waiting. Atlantic cod. Nice. Yeah, for the record, over on Twitch, I have a little bit of a like fishing mini game people can play while I'm on my like just chatting overlay. So if they redeem, it's a channel point redeem for 5 points, and you can actually like fish in the little window that pops up. I unfortunately cannot make it work with YouTube. It is a Twitch only game. That's why you guys aren't seeing it on your end. But, you know, maybe someday they'll make it work. It's nice to see you yesterday. Yeah, same. It was nice to hang out in that fishing world for a little bit. That's actually kind of what inspired me to make sure this was set up today, the whole fishing minigame. Twitch hurts my head. Honestly, though, I don't blame you. This platform confuses me on the best of days. But in the same breath, I do enjoy my time on it, usually. There's a lot of people on here that I like to support. Yeah. YouTube's, like, live category, I haven't really had as much luck finding people to vibe with. Like, it's been, I don't know, few and far between, I'll say. I would hope that maybe at some point I'll be able to, like, get a little bit better luck surfing live, but at least for now, I haven't really found too many people. Over on Twitch, though, I have, like, I don't know, like a good 20 people that I still interact with on almost a daily basis. But, you know, ADHD brain, pretty much. Who's this Steve? Oh god, Steve. Oh, man. The one character in Smash that literally plays its own game and makes you just adapt. I enjoy Steve. I enjoy watching Steve. I did not enjoy fighting Steve. It's been a long time since I've played Smash, though. Maybe one day they'll bring locals back and I'll have a reason to, like, grind out the game again. Who knows? But, that being said, anybody do anything interesting for Thanksgiving if you celebrated it? I mean, we already know 2 people here were just stuck at work, so we're probably out of the running on that one. But if there's anybody else that's done anything. Fear, I just hit 1,000 hours. Oh, you only just now hit 1,000 hours. Listen. Oh, I put too much time into that game. Nah, don't worry. A thousand's not that bad. Take it from someone who knows. It's not that bad. I think the only games I have ever put more than 1,000 hours into, we'll be specific there, is Smash, obviously, Mad Rat Dead, rhythm-based platformer for PS4 and Switch. The main reason I don't have that many hours is because I broke that game in half and then in half again, repaired it, then broke it into quarters. Listen, I did so many things to that game in the name of science. It wasn't pretty. But, you know, when you like a game enough, sometimes you just get that aggression out one way or another. And then VR chat, which, I mean, I'm using it for my model, so I suppose that's not that surprising. You know what I'm noticing? I think I might want to shrink my big beluga head down a little bit on the YouTube side. It is kind of poking into the ceiling, I've noticed. Just gonna realign that with the top of the chat bar. Realign it based on vibes. There we go. Wanted to make sure that when I move my head like this, I really don't want to be poking my head out from the top of the screen. Plus, if I remember right, I think I looked at my own stream on YouTube mobile once, and I do think it like cuts a little bit from the top and bottom, or at least it looked that way to me. So I also want to make sure that my head is like in stream and not I am ascending, goodbye. Oh. Yeah, it's always so fun when you're working retail. And for instance, like I guess I can't say yesterday anymore with it being midnight. The day before, the amount of people that I had coming through to buy groceries, and you know, they would ask if we were open on Thanksgiving, which yes, we were, regular hours, and I would also make sure to mention I would probably be there if they came back in, and they would still end off the like whole conversation with "Have a good Thanksgiving." Like, did you miss the part where I said I was going to be working? There is no "Have a good Thanksgiving." I'm gonna be here. Like, I appreciate the sentiment, but it's kind of like one of those where somebody tells you that, you know, they're going on vacation, right? And then you say, have a good vacation, and they say, you too. Like, you paying a vacation for me? You sending me to the Bahamas? No? Then what you mean? Yeah, it's kind of one of those deals. Yeah, no, it's just pain, right? Like, every single time someone says that in my brain, I'm just going, yeah, no, that's not happening. Enjoy your meal. You too. Type nonsense. Let me tell you. And it's worse in the sense that on most of the people's faces, like when they told me, have a good Thanksgiving, there was no recognition of, maybe I didn't think this through. There was only just, you know, well, most of them deadpan expressions, because honestly they were just trying to end the conversation and leave. But on the few that actually like cared about what they were saying, it's just like all smiles, you know, they meant it. But man, situation comprehension, read the room. Man. It's okay though, like, I made it through the shift well enough. Although, honestly, I really wanted to just, like, fall asleep in the last half. But, you know, that's life. That's retail sometimes. I'm just glad we didn't have, like, a whole bunch of extra nonsense to try and get done on a holiday shift. That would have been rough, to say the least. But, all things considered, we're here. We're vibing. Just kind of chilling out. I'm not gonna lie, I really do enjoy this set of music. Even if it is like a little chill, and with my energy levels, it's almost promoting that like, what if you just went to sleep right now? It'd be so funny. But Harris Heller's stuff is just good. You know, like it's generic in a sense, but at the same time, I never really mind listening to it. And it's copyright free, which really helps with a certain platform. Although then again, if you haven't heard, apparently YouTube has been trying to like add AI removal of copyrighted music so that like people can still monetize their videos. And oh my god, the absolute suffering that is listening to a video after it's tried to do its thing. Oh my god. If it was ever in doubt, I am in the camp that AI needs to stay as far away from the creation process as humanly possible. Like, every single time I have seen anyone try and use it to any form of degree to try and replace actual work, not assist, mind you, but replace actual work, it never goes well. Now, if it's like an AI tool that's meant to make a step of the process that is unnecessarily difficult easier, that's a little different. For instance, in 3D modeling, there was actually a tool that was introduced to like assist with retop. I know it as retopo, but there's a longer term for it, and I always mess up pronouncing it. If you know, you know. But it's a step of the process that nobody likes doing because it is. I mean, it's necessary, but it is just largely time-consuming for no good reason. And basically they released a tool that assists you in doing that. Again, it doesn't replace, it just assists like it should. And, you know, people actually liked it, surprisingly enough. It's almost like there's a good use for AI, and then there's the I'm too lazy to pick up a pencil or open a program and actually try and do things myself. Though that's the kind of AI that I absolutely despise. Because there are artists, there are designers, there are people out here trying to make a living, and you're trying to tell me that people are just circumventing that by generating stuff that usually doesn't even look that good. Like, it just does not make sense to me, personally. But I also come from like a big circle of artists and creative users. Like, I would be kind of concerned if I had come up with the concept of, oh yeah, sure, AI is great, we love that. No. No. Absolutely not. Also, Zero, I would love to, but also, I thought about that before stream too. Like, I actually kind of tried taking a nap before stream, but unfortunately my body is currently in the, we know you're tired, but sleep is actually not allowed. You have to pay for the DLC for that. Except you can't. The button's grayed out. Unfortunately, my body does this. Like, it'll just let me think about sleep, but it will not actually let me go to sleep. So I did try, for the record, to get a little bit of sleep before stream. It didn't work. So we're here. But I didn't want to cancel it either. Like, I have been kind of holding myself to at least a little bit of a standard, right? Where if I schedule myself for a stream, then I'm going to show up for at least something, you know? Because in my head, if I don't keep myself on that pattern, if I let myself lapse, my brain's the type where at that point I have absolutely no reason to continue the pattern at all, and there's a chance I might stop streaming again. Which I don't want to do. I really like doing this, and I don't want to step away from it just because my brain goes, oh, you stopped once. Haha, bye. Agreed, hate that part of AI. It makes me angry when people say they're artists just using AI. Yeah, no, literally. My block list is going to be a mile long at some point because whenever I see AI art being used or like, okay, if you've ever used Twitter, right, there is an increasing number of bot accounts on there, specifically in the VTuber realm, mind you, that they're basically quote-unquote pre-debut VTubers that either don't have a Twitch account or like have a Twitch account with like 3 followers and have never gone live once. And it's just all like AI art on their thing. Or they'll like have like commissions, quote unquote, like they'll pretend to be graphic designers and you can clearly tell all the stuff is either AI generated or stolen. And it's annoying because I swear I get followed by like 4 to 5 of them in like the span of a day. I just need to find some way to like auto block that kind of account. I know like I don't have that many followers on Twitter to begin with. I think I'm sitting somewhere in the 50 range, but I'd much rather sit at like 10 followers than have more than that of AI bot accounts. I'm sorry. I just can't with that. You could have an AI ban. I mean, not quite what I'm going for, I think. Yeah, because you see, doing it that way, there's always the chance of false positives, right? And I don't want to ban somebody who's like legitimately like trying to debut and such, just because they kind of fit with the other accounts. Because there are some situations where they really do look like they could be a bot, but they're very specific posts that they make that a bot really wouldn't make, you know? So I don't think an algorithm would really catch on to that either. I just need to sit down and like manually go through my list every once in a while. I can do that because I don't have many followers right now to begin with. So, at least for a little while I can do it that way. And I think that's better for me. Of course, maybe at some point if I get like, I don't know. I've never had that many followers, so I can't really even envision a situation where I have like 1,000, you know? But if that were to ever happen, then at that point, I'd probably just kind of have to take the L on the bot situation. At least on Twitter, in my opinion. Unless there is, like, a functional platform that lets you, like, clean out known bots, at the very least. Because at least that way you're keeping your account as clean as humanely possible. You know? Alright, I'm just going to get a good stretch in here real quick. My arms are getting a little stiff. There we go. I have arms! Who knew? Nuh-uh. Oh. Arms deleted. My arms were fake all along. No, so get this, right? So I was looking into some things earlier, like, there's a person that I know, streamer-wise, Lunar Bunny. So they stream on basically every platform, from what I'm aware. but they also stream on Twitter itself. Now, this used to be something that you could just do, so I thought that, it was still something you could just do. Unfortunately, it is not anymore, I discovered. So, in order to stream on Twitter itself, you have to have Twitter, like, X Premium, right? Now, I don't get that. I'm not gonna lie. Like, why make us pay to stream on a platform? But now that's not even the whole story, right? So I tried, because for the record, on X right now, there's an offer for some people where, because they're like celebrating an anniversary or whatever, you can sign up for premium for $1 for a month, which, if I have to give Elon Musk $1, so freaking be it. I'll cancel afterwards. I don't care. But I can't even do that. The button grayed itself out. Apparently there's something with my account that just will not let me pay for premium, so you know what? That's neat, I guess. So yeah, you will not be seeing me live on Twitter in the foreseeable future. Not that I think I was really missing out on much. Yeah. If I'm being honest, the only platform that I'm not live on right now that I want to be eventually is TikTok, and that's only because that, there's a lot of people on there for the vertical format that I'm using on YouTube. So moving it over there would literally just be plug and play. Now, the only problem is, to go live on TikTok, you need 1,000 followers on that platform. I have 2, I think. I might have more than that, but I think it's 2. So there's a little bit of work to be done before that one can happen. Realistically, I really need to start finding some time to go back through VODs and make clips from previous streams. It's just, with work and all of that, trying to find that time is not always the easiest thing. Now, of course, I could hire a VOD scrubber to do that sort of thing, but that also costs money, and bills suck. So there's some difficulty there too. But all things that I do plan on working on at some point. Because if I'm being honest, I really do enjoy streaming, especially as a post-work kind of thing, because it lets me just de-stress, just kind of let out some energy, whether it be positive or stress-based, but just funnel it into something productive. Plus, it's just fun, being able to talk to people, being able to, play a game or two, just vibe. That's all I really need sometimes. I don't really have anybody IRL to do that with, so streaming kind of gives me that digital outlet to make it work. Well, I guess I'm making an account. Listen, don't submit to the TikTok virus based on my account, okay? Listen, I do not blame you for not having a TikTok account. I literally only have one because I want to go live on there eventually. That being said, I will probably actually start engaging with people on TikTok once I start streaming on there, if that comes to pass. But TikTok's also not my cup of tea as an interaction platform. Actually, do I even have the app on my phone? That's a lovely question right there. I think I made my account through the desktop. I don't even know if I have the app on my phone. Oh, no, I do. It's hidden in the recesses of it, but it's there. Okay, so I did do that at some point. But yeah, that's for a point in the future, though. Unless I somehow manage to get the whole Streamlabs key access thing that some people use to get past the 1K follower limit. But I think I still have to have a little bit more than 2 followers to use that, though. Because I've already tried applying for it a couple of times and I have not gotten accepted. Yeah, not even a whole lot going on in the collab server, huh? Yeah, so for the record, there is a like VTuber collaboration server that kind of got started up via Twitter the other day, and I have been, poking into streams through there, talking to people, making friends and whatnot. But after like day 2 of the server being made, like we're still getting like a lot of people joining, but nobody's really talking, I've noticed. Like there's not as much interaction as I was hoping there was going to be when I first went in there. And that's kind of unfortunate because there's a lot of people in that server. Like let me look here. Let me scroll all the way down here in the welcome channel. There is almost 12 like 1,250 people in there. We're one short of that. So there is no shortage of people. But there's like no conversations happening. And I don't know, I find that disappointing in a sense. Because I want to be able to play games with these people, right? Like I got Repo, I got Peak, I have all of these multiplayer games that would be really easy to set up collaborations for. But I've tried reaching out and I've gotten one person interested. And I've been trying to set this up with them over the past few days. It just does not seem like communication's going through very well, though. And nobody else has even remotely, like, tried. So I don't know. I'm gonna stick around in there, and I hope that eventually we'll find a few more people that are interested in, like, organizing something. But I don't know. It's a little disappointing. That being said, though, I have met like a couple of cool people in there at the very least, so people I can at least tune into in the future, if nothing else. But I do have to wonder how people get collaboration stuff going normally. There's gotta be like some method to the madness. And if it ain't like servers like this, then where at, right? Bagsaw who wanted pumpkin pie, nothing to apologize for. Pie is valid reasoning enough. Although, I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of lost my taste for pumpkin over the past couple of years. I noticed it a couple Thanksgivings ago that I didn't really like pumpkin pie as much as I used to when I was younger. And then I had a little bit last week as well, and it's okay. But it doesn't really taste amazing anymore, you know? And it used to for me. That's what it is, I suppose. I think that's the only kind of pie I've even had, like, semi-recently. It's been a long time since the last time I had pie. Very sad, but I don't love it. I also, like, never eat. Well, you know. No, I'm not gonna lie. I have my own issues with, keeping up with food here and there. Hold on, I think I'm gonna hydrate a little bit. Okie dokie. And I forget. You see, like, it's always kind of in the back of my head, like, I haven't had food in a minute, I should probably worry about that, and then I get caught up with, like, 5 other things. Like, it just kind of gets pushed down the to-do list, which I know it really shouldn't be, but, you know, oops. It'd be that way. I think the only time I ever eat consistently is when I have to take a break at my job. Because at that point, like, I'm sitting there for a whole hour, I'm not gonna be able to entertain myself for a whole hour on my phone, I'm gonna be honest. I don't use my phone like that. I've never been able to personally. I get that look from other people in my generation because I don't play games on my phone. I don't like watch movies or TV shows on it. I just use it like old people use a flip phone. It is just there for calls and texts and just about nothing else. Maybe the occasional photo, which I mean, I have a 15 Pro Max, so it's basically a camera with a free phone attached to it. If you know, you know. I'm still waiting to like upgrade it as well because I've heard some things about the 17 and its battery being a little volatile. Not like, you know, Note 7 volatile, but kind of not great. Listen, if you were around for the Note 7, you probably get like, I don't know, a senior's pass somewhere. You know, fair reminders, alarms, and such, but like I never have my phone on me, so I just won't eat. Yeah, no, I also have my alarms. I have like four of them. Listen, sometimes the first alarm just isn't gonna be able to wake me up. I don't know what it is, but some days I just like, I hear it, but in my brain I go, I probably don't need to wake up for that. And then the second alarm is usually where I'll wake up, but there will also be times where I'll wake up to the second alarm and my brain just goes, 5 more minutes. And then the third alarm is usually what gets me. I haven't actually had to hit the fourth alarm yet, but I feel like there's gonna be a day, you know? It'll come. Don't need to be woken up if you don't sleep. This is also very true. Oh. Alright, Twitch is hitting its good old ad time, it looks like. So I guess I will vibe out for just a second. How I work right now, basically, though. Thank you, Saribot. Good bot. There we go. Okay. Press red button for emergency fourth alarm. Yeah, it's hidden. It's hidden in the back. You know, it hasn't seen its time yet, but it will someday. Yeah, if I ever sleep through the fourth alarm, chances are I'm probably screwed in some basic sense. Now that being said, if I'm being fully honest, I would really enjoy having a job that didn't require me to wake up as early as I do. Because I'm very much a night owl. I have basically become a nocturnal creature at this point. And I wake up at like 11 a.m., which is pretty late for most people. But for me, it's honestly way too early. If I could find a way to wake up at like 3 p.m. every day, I think my body would actually love me. Because I'm usually waking up at like 2:30 on my days off. And those are the days where I seem to have the most energy. Is when I'm waking up late as all hell. So it's like my body's just kind of set to that clock now. I have even tried to adjust it in the past, like forced myself to wake up like really early every day. And those weeks were probably the most low energy I think I have ever been in my life. Like my body was not having it. My dog just jumps on me to wake me up. Yo, the dog alarm. That's what we love to see. No, I have a dog gate in front of my door. Because unfortunately, if the roommate's dogs got in here while I was either asleep or at work, they have a really bad tendency of getting into things they're not supposed to and destroying them. So, in the best interest of keeping all of my stuff intact and where they're at, they get to stay away from the room. Works every time. One of these days he's going to break my ribs. Well, I hope not. I hope they keep landing in the convenient spots that will not break your bones. I would prefer that for everybody. Ooh, hiccups a little bit. Me too, but like, doggo. True. Honestly, just true. So yeah, the current game plan, like as far as what I'm gonna do tonight's concerned, is I'm kind of giving my body some time right now to see if at some point I like get past the threshold of I'm no longer just tired, I might actually be able to fall asleep. And if we do hit that point, I'll probably call it quits there. If it's been a pretty significant amount of time, which I'm thinking probably 20-ish minutes from now, if I'm not feeling any more tired than I am, I might transition into playing something at that point. But I'm just kind of giving it some time, vibing out, seeing what happens. Because as Zero mentioned, going to sleep is beneficial for the body and soul. And I would like to do that if my body will let me. But if it's not, then I'm going to use the time that it's forcing upon me semi-productively. So we'll see what happens. Luckily, I do not work tomorrow, so whatever does happen, I should be able to bounce back well enough, you know? I get to wake up late as all heck, and I will probably wake up with enough energy to take on like 10 days in a row. All in one. Because that's usually how it goes. Well, I wanna... Will it let me fish for myself? Oh my god, it will. That's funny. Watch as I get a boot. That's what I deserve. Not the chancla. Okay. You know what? That's just a little better than a boot, so I guess we'll take it. Yeah, me neither. I got the weekend off, so as soon as I crash, I'm out for a few hours. Yeah, no, that's valid. I'm kind of glad I have like a semi-consistent work schedule right now. Although chances are I will probably not be able to maintain that forever, sadly. I am the one that makes our team schedule, only because our current manager is not very computer inclined, we'll put it that way. But in the same breath, there's going to be a point where enough people are going to want a certain amount of time off, like a certain time frame off, rather, where I'm going to have no choice but to work a day that I don't want to. I'm just waiting for it, but at least until it happens, I'm hoping I can keep my schedule where it's at. Because I want to be able to just stream on the same days every week, be consistent, so that people know that, hey, the Benoy is gonna be live right now. I don't know why it calls it that. Like, that's not... Is that actually what that's called? Because in my mind, thongs are something completely different. Yeah, no, absolutely. That's what I thought. Like, why does it call it a thong? That's not what that is. It's what we call... Really? That's what that is? Huh. Strange. Yeah, you know what? Local stuff. Makes sense. No, in my head, that's either flip-flop or chancla. Because if you know, you know. I guess we can add thong to the list of things we refer to those as. Why not? No, over here, thongs are something very different. I will not go into too much like graphic detail, but they are different. Makes it obvious where the devs are from. I suppose, yeah. There's got to be at least a couple of items in there that'll probably make that pretty apparent. But it is like a fun little game to have, I'm not gonna lie. I have it as a channel point redeem for now. I think that's honestly for the best. I wasn't sure if I wanted to make it like a chatbot redeem or something like that. Because, I don't know, I feel like that would get a little bit spammy. But maybe the channel point one will too, I'm not sure. We're keeping it where it's at for now. I don't see any reason not to anyway. Maybe eventually if like my entire chat becomes like 5 to 10 people just fishing nonstop, then maybe at that point we'll look into limiting it. But at least for now, go wild, honestly. I am kind of hoping like they might bring that to YouTube at some point, though. It's kind of sad that it only works for Twitch right now. As a matter of fact, they have a website. I want to look and see if they have any plans on getting it on other platforms eventually. No, doesn't really say yet. Hold on. I believe the thing you guys call a thong is a jockey strap. Okay, so I have heard that term. So, possibly? Oh, hold on. Something happened. Something happened. Hello? Zero! Zero! Thank you for the $5. I appreciate it. I'm going to bye-bye. I feel like working out. Oh, you know what? Good use of energy. I like that. Might be back later. Take this. I mean... No, for real, though. Thank you. As always, I appreciate stuff like that. Well, I just realized my tip goal's been hidden for a moment or two. There we go. It's back. It's also not in the best spot. Hold on. I thought I had this somewhere else. Where did I have this before? Brain, brain, brain. I have a brain. There it is. It's a little off center. Make sure that's below the new capture for the fish. Is the fish or is it more important? There we go. You can't run. I mean, I can. That being said. Oh, wait, wrong one. Nope. You saw nothing. Benoy. Listen, I'm good streamer. I always switch to the right sources every time. God, that actually reminds me. There's like an offline screen source in my OBS. I don't know why I put that there because that's meant to be there when I'm offline. Why would I ever need to switch to that? My brain. Luckily, I don't think I've ever actually switched to it when I've been live, so hopefully we'll keep it that way. I'll probably, hopefully, remember to delete it later. It happens. Okay, see ya. Alrighty, Zero. If you do end up coming back, I'll see you later. If not, enjoy your workout and enjoy your night. Take it easy. Stay hydrated, stay fed. You already know. Hands are just a little stiff. As much as I know it's not like super healthy, the fact that my hands, specifically my right hand, is just a box of Rice Krispies sometimes. It's why I try not to like make a fist out of my right hand too much, because if I do, it just snap, crackles, and pops in the wrong ways. Like, just it grosses me out sometimes. I try my best not to think about it. But as part of stretching, it is also one of those things I try and do. Just try and make sure to like stretch the fingers out, get some of the limber. The size of your tail with it wagging, I just imagine the poor small creatures behind you are dealing with Category 5 hurricane winds. No. Listen, it's like it's a really good fan, okay? It's not strong enough where it would like blow people away, but it's like strong enough where if you were dealing with like a hot summer day, this would cool you down immediately, no questions asked. That's the kind of power we're dealing with. Not too much, not too little, like fully functional. Now, if it hits you, if the tail like actually ends up smacking you, I cannot say with certainty whether or not you would end up embedded in the nearest wall or not. But that's not a problem. That's not an issue. Everything's fine. Just don't stand too close behind me. Nah, if I'm being honest with you, there's not really many situations where people end up behind me, even on like VR chat and such, because I always have my personal mirror on when I'm in game. There's just something about people being like sneaking up behind me when I'm not aware of their presence that just does not vibe. So that's why I almost always have my personal mirror on. If you are behind me, I will know. And if that's okay, I probably won't turn around. Or if I haven't said hi to you yet, I'll probably turn around. Also, you'll probably see my head moving back and forth. You've probably been seeing it for a few minutes now. That's just me rotating in my chair, stimming. You know, as one does. I'm not looking at anything in particular other than the screen. Right, what is... Today's Friday, right? Yes. I know my days of the week, surprisingly enough. Wow. Oh yeah, happy Black Friday to all those who celebrate, whether it be on Amazon or somewhere else. Gosh. That's what makes me glad I don't work at Target anymore. Black Friday at Target. Let me tell you. Pain and suffering. That's it. There's nothing else to add to that. Because I worked in the electronics section. That's sad to think about. Like, that was an arc of my life. But if I'm being honest still, Dollar General does not hold a candle to my time at Target. Like, I really did enjoy what I did in that like electronics section right up until the last like few months of being there. Because, well, for the record, I was doing the work of, they call them executive team leads, but they're basically store managers, like department managers. And so ETL for short. But there was no ETL for electronics. We didn't even have team leads for electronics because they apparently got rid of the team lead position for that section at some point. Don't know why. It's one of the busiest sections of the store. suppose the positive thing about modern day Black Fridays is the fact a lot of people buy online instead of stampeding through the door. True, true. COVID era really did kill the whole like Black Friday rush vibe, which I cannot be more grateful for. But so like no ETL, no team lead. It was just team members in electronics. But I was being made to do the work of what an ETL should be doing for a section for electronics, being paid a team member's wage. Like, I was training in new people, I was resetting the entire section almost every month, dealing with that TV wall. If you've ever been in a Target and seen like all the TV displays, guess what? We get to switch those out. Hi, I'll be lurking. Hope you have a great stream. I hope so too. Thank you very much, Burfy. Welcome in. I hope you're having a lovely morning. I believe it's morning for you, if memory serves. But I hope you managed to get a good start to your day going. Thanks for swinging through. Yeah, so I was doing all the work of an ETL while being paid team member. So a few months before I left Target, I started, asking, at what point do you guys either bring back the team lead position and put me in it, or put me in the ETL position for this section? Because if I'm doing all of this, I feel like it's only fair that I get paid for it. And I got the most beat around the bush answers for like 2 months straight. They never committed one way or the other on whether or not I was going to be promoted. So finally, like 2.5 months in, I finally get we're not bringing back the team lead position at this time, nor are we looking to fill an ETL position for the section. And then at that point, I left. I ended up going back to Wendy's, basically, just for a little while until I found, an actually worthwhile job. Fun fact, fast food, don't let that be where you spend a good portion of your life, job-wise. Care for yourself a little more than that, please. Fast food's not it. It really isn't. But, yeah, so I was at Wendy's for a little bit, and then I ended up moving. And at that point, that's when I ended up with, well, not immediately. There was a large point of time where I was out of work, which, hurt a lot debt-wise, but it is what it is. We survived. And now I work with Dollar General. That being said, I still look for like remote jobs and all of that here and there. All right, I'm done talking about scary jobs now. J asterisk B, W asterisk RK. Those things. I think I'm honestly done with that for a little bit. It's nice to not have to think about that sort of stuff anyway. I just kind of wanted to finish the thought there. Alright, just one more good stretch here. For the record, we are almost approaching that time I mentioned, and I really am not feeling any more tired than I did at that point. So, I think I might start looking to see what in the world I want to do for the rest of the night, because I don't think I'm going to bed anytime soon. Oh, let's see. Now, the thing is, right, I got Peak earlier, and it does technically have single player, but from what I've seen of the gameplay, you basically have to play it with friends. Like, the single player experience just does not add up, in my opinion. Side Effects is another one that I got recently. It's kind of like a buckshot roulette style thing. I think that one also has like a versus CPU kind of thing to it, but it also has multiplayer, which is the main reason I got it. So, again, we're probably going to wait on that until I find somebody else to play it with. And then I got It Takes Two. This one, I really don't get why I haven't managed to get any responses on. Because It Takes Two is a game that only needs one person to buy it. Like, you can literally just have the other person grab, I think it's like what is it called? Hold on, I'm looking at the store page. Yeah, It Takes Two Friends Pass. So once you grab that, as long as the other person actually owns the game, you can play together. So it doesn't even require both people to have the game. But I still haven't managed to find anybody to play that with, which I don't know, it's kind of unfortunate because I have heard so many good things about It Takes Two, and I have specifically avoided seeing any gameplay. I have dodged it with a passion just to make sure that whenever I do end up playing it with somebody, it's fresh. Because I think with a game like this, and from what I've heard about it, a fresh experience really makes it what it is. And I want to do the same with I think it's called Split Fiction. I could be getting the name wrong. But there is another game, I think it's made by the same developers, that is supposedly a very similar vibe to It Takes Two. So I am wanting to play that eventually. The only thing is when I looked into it, it was like $40. It's a little much. it's just a little much. But it's also apparently really good according to reviews, so as much as I realize that it's a little expensive, I do still want to get it at some point. Or maybe find somebody who already has it, because I think it's also a Friends Pass type game. Could be wrong on that, though. I don't actually remember thinking about it off the top of my head. And then I have Golf with Your Friends. That one, that just sounds like it's going to be fun. So I'm hoping we find some people to play that with eventually. Now, there is a lot of DLC for it, so I don't know what the general consensus on the DLC is. Like, if there are any that people recommend as, like, a standard for playing together. But as far as I could tell, a lot of it was cosmetics, but there were also some courses mixed in, which scared me a little bit. So I'm hoping none of those are, like, required. I guess we'll find out one way or the other eventually. Oh, maybe I will just play as a seat taken. It's not a horrible idea. I'll cycle back to it though. Yeah, and then Repo. I've played that a grand total of 1 time so far. That I feel like I'm going to have a much easier time finding collab partners for though, because it's just kind of the collab game right now. That and Peak. So those two are going to have a lot of people just looking to play it in general. And I think that kind of... Well, Risk of Rain 2, but I have that planned for tomorrow anyway, so... That really kind of runs down all of the games that I've gotten recently. Yeah, hold on. I think I'm going to boot up as a seat taken. Try and play that through. Why not? Alright. If it loads. Okay, it did load. Took it a minute. Music? That's weird. It didn't mute on tab out before. It is now, though. Huh, okay. Well, what can you do? Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and change the game on Twitch. I'm sure YouTube will figure it out. Alright, change the game capture over here. Oh yeah, also I need to add the fishing one to this one. I didn't even think about that. I'm such a brain. I have such a brain. There we go. Alright, that's there. Now to just try and resize it down so it's not taking up the entire screen. There we go. That's better. Okay, why is... There we go. I was going to say, like, game, hello? Are you here? Do you exist? It's taking it a minute to, like, actually catch on to being existent. Hold on. Hold on. It's weird. It's not targeting the game. Why? Huh. Some technical difficulties never hurt anybody, right? Okay, what in the world is going on? There we go. I do not know what the malfunction was there for a second, but we got it there. We're back. We're good. Alright. So we did just finish Brussels, and now we're on to London. Alright. So, puzzle game time. I want to be with my parent, Mia. Where's Mia? Mia forgot to shower. And you have kids? Alright, come on. Come on. Let's think about this rationally for a second. You have kids and you forgot to shower? Yeah. Alright, well, is what it is. Wait, are you both? No, you're not both parented to Mia. Okay. I'm gonna say that would be problematic. Alright, let's see. I want to be alone. I do not like strong odors. Okay, hold on. Be alone, be by window. Oh, I want to be with Freya. Okay. Let's do you, and then you. Wait, okay, yeah, only you want to be alone. I do not like bad smells. Okay, perfect. We got there. Yeah, so cologne's good as long as it's only bad smells. So this is London. No, it's just a road. This is not all of London. Val said Luca will be at this film industry party. It was so sweet of Alexis to sneak me in. He couldn't ask for more help on this journey. I was going to say, there's nothing really here to give me the strong notion that this is London. It just seems like a road. I want to be by the window, I suppose. Just this once. Okay, we've got a lot of things going on here. Okay, I do not want to be next to Tony. I play loud music. Play loud music. I want to sit in the direction of the vehicle. I cannot stand talking. Sure, there we go. I want to sleep. Let's put you far away from everybody as humanly possible. I want to talk to someone. There we go. Okay, how... Oh, you have a lot of range. Okay, how are we gonna make that work? Okay, maybe like that. And then we just put you here. You here, you here. Oh, but then now we have a music problem. Uh, you don't seem to care. There we go. Alright. Nice and solid. Oh yeah, real quick. Sari did a good job sniping one of the stupid bot accounts. We love to see it. I forgot to shower. I play loud music. I cannot stand. Okay. Oh no. I used to know a couple people exactly like that. Rough. Huh? This is just straight up contradictory. I do not like bad smells. I forgot to shower. You just can't get on the. You just can't get in the car. Like, how do I get rid of you? Apparently, I can't get rid of him. Like, how do you not like yourself? Man, world's first impossible puzzle. Okay, you're safe there. Do not want to be next to Noah. Wait, what's your beef with the kid? Huh? Why specifically Noah? I would understand if it's like I do not want to be near a kid. But no, this adult has beef with a kid. Wowee. I didn't know it was that serious. Alright, I want to sleep. Well, I've got some unfortunate news for you. That's probably not gonna happen. Okay, shoot. We gotta figure that out somehow. Yeah, because if I put you there, it's gonna interfere with you. Okay, maybe we just move you here. You make no sense. I cannot stand talking. Is this far away enough? No. Stamped his flowers in his front garden. Maybe. But I mean, you know, other people would consider this bad smells though, right? See? So I don't know. Oh no, you're talking about the kid. You're talking about the kid. Threw the ball over the fence and hit his dog or something. Yeah, you know what? Maybe. They were just beefing outside before the car got here. Alright. Mr. I do not like bad smells is really throwing us for a loop right now. Hold on. What if I put you here? Put you here. No, talking. Right. Hold on. We gotta figure this out, right? Oh, wait. There we go. I understand it now. The solution was so close the entire time. Alright, this one looks fun. Question mark. I want to be with Go Show. Okay. So we'll put you there, put you there. I want to sleep. I do not want to be next to a kid. Understood. You can go there for now. Wearing too much cologne. I do not like strong odors. Man, we're really going at it with the contradictory people today. But sure. Have at it, buddy. I want to sleep, sure. Play loud music. I want to be with my parent, James. I want to be with my parent, James. I mean, this one actually seems rather easy. Wait. Oh. Do they all want to sleep? Listen, guys, we can't all be honk shoeing when there's two people playing loud music. Oh, hold on. I think there's actually a relatively easy way we get around this. No, you want to be by the window. Ah, okay, hold on. There's some complications here. Okay. I think we need to switch around the order of operations here. There we go. Everybody who wants to sleep can sleep, and everybody else is jamming. I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of confused there for a second, but then I realized, oh, if I can't switch around their order here, then I just need to switch around their order over there instead. Easy. Alright, band people. Band people. I am in the band. Rio gets to sing today. Actually, you know what? No, Ray gets to sing today. Rio, you get the keyboard. Gosho can get the drums. I don't really think it matters, but we're just doing it anyway. Wait, what is it? Oh, right. There we go. Cologne moment. Alright, wearing too much cologne. I want to be with Laura. Laura, I do not want to dance. Okay, fine. There we go. I want to dance. I cannot stand loud music. Okay, so we'll put you closer to the middle. Wearing too much cologne. I do not want to dance. Do you guys care if you have another buddy? I hope not. Can't stand loud music. Can't stand cologne. Closer to the middle. My god, you people just do not like loud music, apparently. Alright. There we go. That actually wasn't too bad for the first one. Okay. Of course, the forgot to shower has entered the chat. I want to be with Ava. Okay, I want to be with Corey. Those are the only conditions, then. We'll move you people here. Do not like smell of cologne, but wants to be with Betu? I don't want to try pronouncing that. I feel like I am not going to be able to do that. I want to be near the Oh. Hold on. Ah. Okay, hold on. We've got a problem. What? Oh, this guy. Trying to figure it out. Give me a minute. Ah! There we go. Okay, everybody satisfied for the moment? I really hope so. I wonder if sticking a stinky person in between two body sprayers would help. I thought about that during the first half of the game. No, unfortunately. It's very just determined based on the range that they cover. So if a person that doesn't like that smell ends up in the range of the person that has that smell, it's just a fail. Alright, you here? Nope. You here? Nope. We will figure this out. Eventually. Cannot stand loud music. There we go. I want to be with Luke. You're making it difficult. There we go. Okay. I think there's no danger in putting you here. Yes, good. Excuse me, Luca. I'm sorry to bother you. If I could just have a moment of your time. Do I know you? No, but it's an honor to meet you. I'm an actor in a rhombus, just like you. Well, I'm bestie like me. Tell me, how many films have you starred in? Well, none, yet. That's why I wanted your advice. My advice is don't bother shapes at parties. Shoo! Now, hold on. Hold on. Please tell me they're not about to delete this man, because I need to do something. I'm getting rid of this fool. Be nice to my mans. Man, if I didn't need you to finish this out right now, be tossing you out. Do not want to be next to Laura. Well, I need the lore behind the beef that some of these shapes have. Wait, what do you mean? Is there a beef triangle? Hello? I want to be with my friends. Okay. Alright, I think both of you need to go dance for a little bit. Only because I need to figure out the shower situation again. Okay, you need to be out here then. What? This doesn't count? Okay, hold on, hold on. There's a way around this. Maybe. I just need the big thunks right now. Doesn't want to dance. Shoot. Apparently this isn't close enough to consider them together. So they have to all be dancing, apparently. Yeah. See, it doesn't even count it between tables. So yeah, they all have to be dancing then. Okay, you know what? I'm just going to go with strict switching for now. And we'll figure out everything else from there. Okay. So far, so good. Do not like strong odors. This is where everything falls apart shortly. Do not want to be next to Artemis. Okay. Ah. There are only so many ways we can make that happen for you. Do not like the smell of cologne. That's not necessarily bad odor lock. Okay. Do either of you have... Nope, neither of them have bad odor lock. Okay. We got there, I think. Alright, we have one more after this, it looks like. Okay, I want to sit. Fine. There you go. I want to be with Rupert. I do not want to dance, so they have to be sitting. Okay. Alright, these people don't have to be sitting anymore. Okay, these people do. Wait, what? Oh, you're too close now. Got it. Alright, do not like the smell of cologne. Cannot stand loud music. Congratulations. Do not like bad smells, but want to be near the speaker? Sure. Do not like smell of cologne. I want to be with Roshan. Do not want to dance. No! Yet another condition. Oh, boy. I gotta think here. Do not like bad smells. Oh, come on. There's gotta be some good way to do this. The do not want to dance bit is really what's throwing this. Like how do? Heck you people and your cologne allergy. Go out there then. I'm trying to think here, like how does this work? Oh yeah, you're unhappy right now anyway. Okay. Oh, neither of these people are bad smell people. Do not want to dance. I do not like the smell of... Okay. Alright, there we go. Sorry, it's just that I've worked so hard to meet you. You think someone just gave me this stardom, this presence, this talent? No, I paid for it with my blood, sweat, and tears. But no one ever helped me, so why should I help you? You want my real advice? Leave acting to us, the professionals. God. Can I murder you? Turn the hand into a knife and just... Oh, it's fine. I don't like this guy, but he needs to disappear more than a puff of smoke. That's alright, we'll show him, hopefully. Hopefully the story lets us get our good one. Okay. Oh, they're just throwing us right into it again. I want to stand, I want my backpack next to me. Okay, so you can go here, bag can go there. Easy enough. Do not want to be next to a kid, I want to be by the window. You can go there for now, unless somebody else needs to stand. I want to sit in the direction of the vehicle. Okay. Do not like strong odors. I want to read. Okay, you can go there for now. I want to sit in the direction of vehicle. I play loud music. We can do that. Want to sleep. Back of the bus. Don't meet your heroes. Real. Blow up your heroes. Especially if they're insufferable. Just blow them up. I cannot stand talking. I do not like the smell of cologne. Sure. Want to talk to someone. I do not want to be next to Victoria. Okay, see, now kids having beef, I get that. Like, honestly, that's just gonna happen. Do not like strong odors. I'll see it. Sure. Oh, parent time. Oh, reader can't be here. There we go. There we go. Simple first round. Also, it's good to know that talkers can be across the aisle like this. That does make sense, just sometimes the horizontal aspect screws with things. Victoria stole my last lollipop. Yeah, see, like, that's realistic. Like, kids be having beef over the most ridiculous things. Like, they don't have a reason. They don't need to have a reason. They're just beefing because... for the love of the game, usually. I want to stand. I forgot the shower. We have our stander now. Okay. Congratulations, that's your new seat. Alright, we cannot put odor people in that seat. Put you there. I want to be with Asher, but you also want to talk with someone. Okay, we can probably make that work. Hold on, I'm moving people around. Give me a second. I'm getting dizzy? Oh, I want to sit in the direction of the vehicle. Okay. In that case... do it that way? And then switch you? Yeah, okay. Oh, but now the reader's having a pissy fit. Okay. Oh, no, I want to be with Asher. Oh, okay. We seem to have reached an impasse of sorts. Oh, how do? Wait. Oh, can't stand talking. Understood. There we go. Getting dizzy while the bus is not even moving. Right, though? Like, how do you know you're gonna be dizzy already? Actually, does Asher even need to be here? Yes. Yes, they do. Dang it. It's you that doesn't need to be here. Oh, but sit in the direction of the vehicle. But you also want to sit in the direction of the vehicle. Oh, how do? You all want to sit in the direction of the freaking vehicle? Okay. I get what they want out of us now. Wait, what's your deal? Oh, right. Shower guy. A kid. Oh, this is considered as next to a kid, right? Okay. Listen, I know game. I know this is not making everyone happy right now. Give me a second. Figuring it out. Okay, hold on. I want to be with Asher. No, I know. Give me a minute. Okay, move people over, move you here. Oh, I'm gonna have to move people like hell over. There we go. I made it work. I made it make sense. Okay, now we have a lot of people getting on that I'm sure are going to cause problems. I want to read. I want my backpack next to me. I want to be with Tolga. Any other chains I should worry about? Oh, we got a parent with 2 kids. Sure, that's going to go well. Give me a second, guys. I'm working on your parent. I want to be alone. I want to sleep. Sure, you can be alone. If only. Alright, let's see. What's the move? What's the play? Wait, I want to be by the window. I cannot stand loud music. Ah, right. We can't just switch the parents out in this scenario. As funny as that is. Alright. Does that count? Yeah, that counts. Good. Alright. See how many people get swapped out here. At least a few. Is this the end of my journey? I spent so much time looking for an answer. I can't go back home like this. But what if Luca was right? What if I'm just not cut out for this? I heard there's an acting class here in London. Maybe I could give that a try. There he goes, off on his merry way to try and figure it out. He's gonna die. 07. Alright, I want to be alone, don't we all? I'm kidding. I want to talk to someone. I want to be by the window. Here we go. Here's where things start getting complicated for no good reason, I'm sure. Alright, I want to talk to someone. Oh no. The sleeper is gonna be what gets us here, I think. No, we're good. For now. Oh, you have a parent situation going on too? Great. Hold on, I'm thinking. You both want to be by the window. Which creates a problem. Here we go. Okay, I want to stand. Dang it. More standers. Oh yeah, see if I move you back there, you just so barely move in the range here. Okay. I'm trying to think here. Like, what's the move? What's the play? Like, you also want to be alone, which is just amazing. Is there somebody else that, like, doesn't fit in otherwise that I can just move? Yeah, okay, there is. In that case, maybe now I can potentially move people around? It's not going to be easy, but we can maybe get there. Because the real question is, how do we make this situation work out the best? Okay, you just want to be alone. We can make that happen. There we go. Alright, and that is it for this level. Alright, so Nat has gone to go attend acting class now, so that we can show the other pompous rhombus what's up. Oi, this match is gonna be a proper belter. Let's grab our seats. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where that accent came from. Please don't shoot me. The seat can do one, bruv. I'm standing all match. Yeah, bollocks to sitting. We can fold them chairs. Ain't we blocking the view, though? They can stand, too. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know where that came from, but I'm so rolling with it. I'm so sorry to anybody who might actually have an accent similar. Oh, man. I want to stand. I cheer for the home team. I want to stand. Wait, can we? Oh, we can! Okay, no, that's good to know. I want to be with Nadia. I want to be in row 1. Okay, I'm assuming row 1 means the front, so let's just do that. Oh, I see. Like, one side's home team and the other side's away? Is that what the dealio is? Why does the away one only have, like, so many? Oh, or is it like, we'll have... Oh, I cheer for the visiting team, so, like, if I put them too close... Yeah, they're beefing. Got it. Okay, I understand. Okay, I want to be with Atlas. Oh. Gonna give Twitch good 30 seconds here. Alright, Twitch is running just a little bit of an ad break. We're gonna give them a second to catch up. Don't want to go too far ahead of them. You know how it goes. Come on, Twitch. Alright, ad break is finishing up. We should be good to continue. Alright. Atlas. Cannot see well from far away. Okay. How far away is far away? Cool. Okay, hold on. There we go. Simple enough. Alright, I cheer for the home team. I want to steal popcorn. Okay, so the only one they can steal popcorn from is Tariq, and they want to be in row 3. Okay, I want to sit. I want to be in row 2. Okay, Loner can sit in the back. I want to stand. I want to be in row 2. I want to sit. I want to be in row 4. Oh, right, you want to be alone. Stand, cheer for visiting, row 3. I want to be with Isaac. Oh, they're blocking my view. L. Get better. Okay. Wait, can I just, like, move them back? No, they want to be in row 2, so I absolutely have to figure this out a different way. Okay. If I put you here... But still we're having view blocking issues. Uh-oh. How best to make this work? Okay, hold on. It's okay. We'll get there. We got this. I believe in what we've got going. Okay. So, move here. You here. You here? Okay. So you want to be in row 2 no matter what. Wow, this is already like a really difficult first round because we're dealing with blockade in row 1. Oh boy. Gotta be a way around that. I want to sit, I want to be in row 2. How best to make that happen? Because these 3 have to be in row 2 no matter what. That's non-negotiable. Okay, hold on. Let's operate on this one at a time. Okay. Now we have this problem to work on. Wait, if I make you stand... There we go. Yep, so as long as the people behind are standing as well, they'll still be able to see. Okay, opening and closing the seat a bunch of times does not clean it. Who knew? Okay, I have sensitive ears. What does that mean? Oh, can they not be near cheerers? No, that's not it. But, wait, what's with the sensitive ears prompt? Is that not relevant yet? I'm gonna guess it's not relevant quite yet. Alright, just gonna look for row conditions before I do anything else. Okay. Row 3, want to sit. Wait, oh, okay. If you put, like, multiple cheerers together, they start, like, singing? Okay. So the sensitive ears people... Hold on. Sensitive ears people can't be near. Okay, got it. Understood. Learning things. Alright, I want to stand. I cheer for the home team. I'm looking for more row requirements before I do anything else. Okay. Put you there. Okay, no other row requirements. But you want to stand? Okay, yeah, you guys are covering a lot of ground where you are right now. Probably still for the best, though. A lot of standers. Alright. I eat popcorn, I cheer for home. Blocking my view. Hold on. Oh, but they want to sit. Oh, not even just that. If the visitors are like chanting, then anyone that cheers for the home team can't be there either. Ooh. That does add a bit of a dynamic here that I have to be worried about. Hold on. Give me a second, guys. I'm working on it. There we go. Okay, I want to be alone. I cheer for the home team. Okay, so right there would be good, right? Yep. And then I have sensitive ears, and I want to stand. Sure. Alright, not bad, not bad. Thanks for inviting me, Coda. Sorry I've been kind of a buzzkill lately. For real? I thought you were just doing the brooding artist thing to be cool. Brooding? No, I've just been feeling down about my acting skills. You're the best actor in our class, Nat. The universe has a plan for you. I hope you're right. We have met, Coda! Alright, I want to be in row 1. I do not want to sit in a dirty seat. Well, congratulations. There are no dirty seats in seat 1. So you've already won. Oh, I have a horn. Great. Glad we could get that established. We're gonna put the horn people, up there. Away. Away. I want to steal popcorn. I cheer for the home team. Congratulations. Popcorn time. Okay, yeah, so it may actually not be a horrible idea to keep the like home team and visiting team people a little separated. Give me a second. I'm making this work for everybody involved. I eat popcorn. I want to be in row 2. Those foam hands, right though? Like everybody has the exact same one. It's amazing. Alright, cheer for home team. Blocking my view. Oh, of course they are. Oh, wait. Oh, they want to be together. No. All of my careful planning. Hold on, hold on. There's no easy way to solve this one. Hold on, hold on. Wait, there might be. There we go. Okay. I have sensitive ears, of course you do. I want to sit, I do not want to sit in a dirty seat. Oh, right, of course. There we go. When I was 4, my uncle had a glow-in-the-dark one, and I had to sleep in his room one night, and that thing scared me. Oh god. The ghost cheering. Oh. Glow-in-the-dark stuff, like, always seemed so interesting to me as a kid, but that's probably because I never really had all that much of it. Also... Oh no. We've got 6 and 6 cheering for the different teams here. So we are not going to be able to avoid the chanting allegations here. Okay, I want to stand. I do not want to sit in a dirty seat. I want to be alone. I have sensitive ears. Buddy, you are not in a good spot right now. Because, like, oh god, we gotta make sure, like, these people stay separated then. Because they're already covering ground. Wait, I wonder... No, okay. It does not bridge. Thank god. Okay, I want to be alone. We can do that. That's cool. I'm down. Alright. Wait. You have sensitive ears, but do you... You still cheer anyway, and you end up hurting yourself over it. Hilarious, but also that's kind of stupid. Alright, I cheer for visiting team. I do not want to sit in a dirty seat. Okay, are there any row requirements here? Let's worry about those first. No. Cannot see well from far away, so yeah, you have to sit in row 1 then. That's what that means. Okay, if you guys start singing, it shouldn't matter overall. I ate popcorn. Oh. Hold on. Switch these two around. There we go. Okay. Anyway, popcorn. Okay. Oh, that's gonna cause that. Okay, hold on. We gotta keep that in mind. You don't both want to steal popcorn, right? No. When you guys are singing. Aw, dang it. See, we got a problem, right? Because I can't stick them next to the home team because they're going to start beefing. But I also can't really stick them next to their visiting team selves either. Because then they're going to start being really noisy. Oh, boy. Okay. Okay, now here's the real hard part. We can't put them in this row at all anymore. Oh, shoot. How do? How do? Okay. There might still be a way? No, because this guy doesn't like loud. Oh, neither do you. Oh, we have a problem. Okay. I think that... Oh, no, that's still a problem. I want to be alone. Yeah, the chants still cause a problem with this guy. Oh. I'm thinking... There's gotta be a way... If only I could move you somehow. Wait. Gosh. Hold on, hold on, hold on. No, that's still not gonna work because I put them next to each other and they're still gonna sing. Can't put them down there because horn. I can't put them there because of the chant field we've got going on. Unless I split up the chant field somehow. Well, but no, if I put them there, then they're going to start one, and it's going to create a whole field up here, too. Wait! No, maybe that's a good thing. Okay, and then I move you back up here. Put you there. You there. And then I can put you here. No, wait. Oh my... You! So close. Okay, I feel like we're getting a little closer to the right solution here. The question becomes, what exactly is the right solution? Trying to think here. There's gotta be something else we can do. Oh, the sensitive ears guy is what's killing it. Because it's like in this entire range I can't put him in. Like, he has to be in row 1. There's no way around that. Maybe there doesn't have to be. There we go. I did it! My brain is not as small. Alright. Oh. Good evening, class. Before we begin, I want to go over the grading criteria. Attendance is 70% of your grade, and the final exam is 10%. That doesn't add up to 100%. This is acting class, not math class. I have some concerns about our teacher's ability to teach this class. No need to shout, teach. I'm gonna make myself a cup of Linden tea. Yep. Doesn't have sensitive ears, but also can't handle the shout. Come on, that was an easy way to do it. Alright, does not like being copied, does not like being helped. Corner seat for you. Wants to chat, does not like bad smells. Okay. Back of the house. Wait, I want all students focused, I want all students quiet. Huh? Then... Huh? Wait. Oh, the wants to chat's not a requirement here. Ah. Interesting. Okay. I don't know, that's curious. Has forgotten to shower. Of course he has. Okay, let's... Oh god. Okay, vertical also counts for this condition. Good to know. Okay, we're gonna put you there then. Put you there. Okay, cannot see well from far away. Of course. Does not like bad smells. That's fine. Never mind. It's gonna be a little bit of a problem. Oh god, you have some range. Okay. Oh, and cannot see well from far away. Sure. Why not? Why not? Trying to think here about what the right course of action is. No. Thought about it for like 2 seconds. Having you up here is a problem. Okay, hold on. You're the problem child for the moment. Okay. Having to space out these chatters is like difficult. Especially because it happens both horizontal and vertical now. So I've got to like keep my eyes on both axes. Oh. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Nope, can't put him there. Gosh. Maybe we actually have to put you there and then put you here? Okay, almost. Hold on. Can I, like, swap you and you? There we go. We got there. Having to keep the teacher happy is really what's holding up the entire bus. Yo, wait. They assassinated the previous teacher. Why? Oh, grab a pen. Open the desk drawer in the classroom. Listen, sometimes there's interactables, you know? And clicky. Alright, does not like bad smells. Helps others. Does not like being copied. Does not like being helped. Needs help. Okay. Cannot see well from far away. Copies other students. How much does that matter? Oh, does not like being copied. I guess it only really matters with that condition. Does not like being helped, but helps others. Go figure. Okay, cannot see well. Hold on. Wants to chat, needs help. Okay, in that case we'll put you there. Wants to chat. Okay, that one was significantly easier. Why was the first round a little difficult, and then the second round was just like, alright, we'll hand you this one, why not? Alright. Once again, back to the class. Alright, does not like being copied, does not like bad smells, sure. Easily distracted, has a crush on Alexi. Does not like being helped, wants to chat. Has forgotten to shower. That's what you want? Okay. So they can't be in a like a grid around them. That makes sense. Needs help, wants to chat. Cannot see well from far away. Does not like bad smells. Wants to chat. Easy enough. Again, like, what was it with that first round tripping me up, and then this one's just fine. Similar setup. Easily distracted, has a crush on Nat? Uh-oh. Who wants to tell them? Sorry, buddy. They're taken by their acting career. Oh, wrong way. Oh. Oh, the helps others thing is also vertical. Interesting. Needs help? Oh, in that case, put him there. That way we can put somebody there that can help. Oh, wait, what? Oh, they're still too close. There we go. Alright, in that case, you need to move somewhere. There we go. Okay, the scent range is what I'm worried about with you. Wait, helps others but needs help? Uh-oh. Hold on. There we go. Cannot see well from far away. Wants to chat. And uh-oh. Not good. Not good. Okay, we need to switch this around somehow. Okay, if we can do it that way, then we can put you here? Yeah, perfect. You've all shown great promise this semester. I haven't seen such potential since I got Luca in my class. Anyway, there are 2 open spots for my friend's acting workshop in New York. I've decided to recommend Nat and Coda. Make us all proud. Yo, Nat making good progress. Also, already immediately proving Luca's statement wrong. Nobody helped me. You in acting class, hello. Excuse me, dearie. Is this my flight? Let's see a ticket, love. Aye, this is your flight. Do you need help queuing? My eyesight isn't what it used to be, but I can walk just fine. Suit yourself. Alright, my flight number is GL45. I do not like bad smells. Well, that sucks for you. You can be right here. Alright, my flight number is HF97. Wait. Okay, I cannot change that. Wait, snacks! Gimme! Oh, I ran out. No, wait, okay, it just has a spawning limit. Understood. Click everything! Alright, well, guess you get to sit then. End of the line ahead? Oh, okay, so it has to, like, kind of go in order. Understood. I want to be alone? Absolutely, we can make that happen for you. Oh, are they, like, separate lines? Oh, okay. For the record, I've only ever been to an airport once in my life. Don't judge me. Alright, there we go. Okay, if it stays at this rate, we're probably gonna have 5 rounds in this level. Alright, HF97 time, which means we gotta move these people. Okay, these people both want to be first in line. So make sure they're separated. Alright, we got all of our first in liners. I have a VIP pass. Oh, okay. Okay, hold on. We'll deal with this guy first. Okay, put you there, cover the least amount of seats as possible. Of course you have a VIP pass. Why wouldn't you? There you go. WP. WP. I want to sit near the boarding gate. Okay. Closer to the gate. There you go. GG34. I want to sit near the boarding gate. I do not want to hear someone else's phone. Okay. And then HF97, don't like the smell of cologne. Right there. There we go. Simple enough. We're putting this kid in particular on his own. I'm sure he can handle it. It's just, you know, a plane. Okay, do not want to be next to a kid. Wait, let's search for first in liners first before we do anything else. Okay, no first in liners. I want to watch a movie on someone else's phone. Not my flight. Yeah, you're right. Hold on. GG34, don't want to be next to a kid. Okay, we can probably manage that. Nope, hey, there we go. Looking for the other VIPs, just in case there are any. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Kid! Kid! Get kidded. Right. Do not want to hear someone else's phone. I want to be with my parent Hiroshi. Oh. Fine. Wait, in that case... Uh-oh. Okay, you gotta go here. You gotta go, like, all the way back here. Do not want to be next to a kid. Shoot. Well, then who do we... Oh. Okay. I watch movies on my phone. I want to be next to another kid. So far, so good. I do not want to be next to a kid. Sure. Do not want others to see my phone. Does that mean, like, nobody can be... No, okay, it just means we gotta be careful. So loud. No! Oh... You. There we go. We got everybody! Everybody looks good! Send them on their way! Here's hoping they land safely. Alright, WP77. Oh, there's... Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, okay. No, that tracks. Alright, do not like the smell of cologne. I want to be with Coda, I want to be with Nat. Okay, let's stick him in the middle. That'll probably be the best to work with. Stick you in the front. Wait, are any of these people first in lines? Of course they are. Hold on. VIP pass, let's worry about you first. I want to be first. Of course you do. Of course you do. Ugh. Wait. Are you serious? Another one? You picky heckers. Alright. Want to be with Jaden? Sure. VIP pass? Sure. Do not want to hear someone else's phone. And boom. Now for you. Everything's good. Everything's hunky-dory. We got there. We're going to New York. Can you believe it? Of course I can. I manifested it. If only Alexis and Val could see me now, they wouldn't believe it. Who? Tell you all about it on the flight. And then they teleported there. There was no plane. It was all a portal. Alright, we did unlock London's special level. Right, I would imagine that the next, like, area is New York. Yeah, it is. Then we have a whole nother city after that, apparently. Good morning. What? This isn't the royal tomb. Where are we? You're finally awake. We've been here like 100 years, at least. This is an outrage. We need to find a way back home at once. Cool your jets. Remember how hot it was back there? The sand, ugh, I hate it. It got everywhere. It's rough and coarse and it gets everywhere. Alright, I am from Egypt. I am the highlight of the collection. Okay, I get it. From Egypt, I want to be near a highlight. But... oh, okay, I get it. Never mind. I'm from Egypt. I want to sit. I do not want to be next to a sculpture. Okay. I want to be next to a piece from Egypt. I want to sit. I do not want to be next to a vase. Okay. I want to be with someone. In Greece, I want to sit. I am from Greece. I am the highlight of the collection. I do not like bad smells. Okay. From Egypt, I forgot to shower. I want to sit. Of course you do. Hold on. Oh, you can't put these two together, apparently? Huh. No, apparently that's fine. Okay, but he wants to sit. That's what we need to figure out. Okay. Get it away from me. Oh, they just want to be alone kind of deal. Okay, I get it. From Egypt, I want to be near a highlight. I forgot to shower. Apparently this is not close enough to a highlight. Okay, hold on. Let me think a little more critically about this. Wait, what? Oh, he wasn't satisfied before either. There we go. We got it. Oh wow, only 2 despawn? We got like 5 new ones. I am from Nigeria. I want to be near a highlight. Okay. What if you are the highlight? No, you don't count. Okay. From Nigeria, I want to be alone. Okay. But you also want to be near a highlight, huh? Okay. I am the highlight of the collection. Okay. I want to sit. I do not want to be next to a mummy. Simple enough. Alright. Oh, got a lot of despawned. Okay, well, we have the chance. I'm from Egypt, want to be near a highlight, you go there. Nigeria, want to talk to someone. You. Oh, but you want to sit. There you go. Want to be near a highlight, I want to sit. Cannot stand talking. Well, get good. Oh, but you want to be alone. Okay, hold on. Want to be near a highlight. I want to be next to a piece from Greece. Okay. There we go, that'll work. From Greece, don't like bad smells, you can go... Oh, it reaches far. Crap. There we go. I am from Egypt. I want to be next to a piece from Nigeria. I forgot to shower. Of course you did. Trying to figure this out. Maybe we can use the want to be near a highlight thing. Maybe. Oh, right. Trying to think here. No, I think those are pretty much where they need to be. Want to be next to a piece from Nigeria. Maybe if I can move you here. Oh, but you also have the bad smell thing attached to you right now. Okay. Trying to think. Oh, the want to be alone and want to sit deal. That's really what's tricky right now. Oh, wait. Oh, you're not from Greece. Right. There we go. I was gonna say, there's gotta be a simpler solution to this. Alright. Just like that, they all died. Oops. Alright. London has been completed, everybody. Alright. And with that, I think we're actually going to leave New York for another day. Alright. So for those of you over on the Twitch side of things, as per the usual, we are going to go ahead and raid out. Looks like the YouTube side has been having like some difficulties, but that's alright. Alright, let's see who's up and running. Bye-bye, thank you, Finn. I appreciate you hanging out. Hope you have a lovely night. Alright, who is on? Who is currently ballin'? Not a whole lot of people, actually. That's surprising. Huh. Well, in that case, we may actually end up going to somebody we don't usually go to. Question becomes, who will that be? Dang, there really isn't that many people on. It is a very tame night, it seems. You know what? Let's just try going to visit this one. The randomizer has claimed that we're going to go see Toho DJ. They are currently playing Kirby Air Riders. A game that honestly just looks really fun. Alright, everybody, if you're sticking through for the raid, please give my regards to Toho. If you're not, I fully understand, and I hope you have a lovely time of day, whatever it is for you. Stay hydrated, stay fed, and as always, I will see you later. Peace. Remember that part where I said I was never going to use that scene? Yeah.